Hi, thank you so much for tuning in to your May Taroscope. I'm Madeline, if we haven't met before, and I've been reading cards for a little over 20 years, and as usual, I'll be delivering you 2 readings this month, your Taroscope and then your Fiercely Focused spread to give you some action steps to take when it comes to your money, health, career, love life, etc. So last month was a doozy with all those retrogrades. Thankfully, we're finishing up Mercury retrograde this week, and now we've only got Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto to contend with. No, it's okay. We've entered Taurus season. It's time to begin rebuilding. Things are going to start moving faster, and I'm very confident that April showers will bring May flowers, and I'm praying that they bring you a bouquet or even a whole truckload. So let me know how that goes for you. Love to hear from you in the comments how you feel about your reading, what's been going on with you, and how you're handling this triple retrograde in May. Thank you so much again for tuning in. I hope you get some insight and empowerment from your Taroscope, and without further ado, on to your reading. Hey Aries, it is so good to have you. Very excited to see what's up in May 2017. I hope April was good to you. All those retrogrades are pretty crazy. I got kind of a Saturnian spanking myself, but you know, probably necessary. I wonder how yours was. As always, I'd love to hear like how it went for you. See how the vibes of last month played out and how they lead into May 2017 for Aries. Okay. May 2017 for Aries. Scooch these right over here. Make them center stage. Woo! May 2017 for Aries. Ooh, I like that. 2017 is the message for the highest good for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising in May 2017. Aries. Interesting, Aries. Okay. Aries, May 2017. That is a good way to cap it, Aries. Okay. Okay, Aries. So I feel like a lot of you you're blazing a trail in May, which is, you know, very much like you. You're the pioneer of the zodiac. But I feel like some of you will be, wow, I mean, this is intense. It's like, I feel like some of you will be going it alone. But I feel like a lot of you, it's like you're going it alone and then you're immediately going into like a new partnership or a new couplehood. And of course, these are general readings, Aries, so some of these messages will resonate more than others. And I do get a few messages about the meaning of the cards. So, you know, pay attention to the root of the message and what resonates with you as we go along. But okay, so Aries, Spirit wants you to check in with yourself. The Hermit is like, okay, it's great to seek wisdom from other people, from other things, but ultimately, you know, even though I love the fact that you're tuning in and listening to this, it's best to right now seek your own wisdom, seek your own counsel. So doing things like writing out all your thoughts, or, and Spirit just said, like writing the draft email that you're never going to send to the person, or at least you're not going to send right now, but you really feel like saying this. And you know, Aries, you sometimes don't want to control your impulses. So this is a good way to kind of like have catharsis, get it out of yourself, but not do anything about it yet. Especially these first couple days while we're still in retrograde, in the shadow of Mercury retrograde. Please. So here's a pro tip: don't put the person's name in the address column anywhere, because you know that could lead to very unfortunate things. Okay, so for some of you, there isn't going to be this dramatic separation, but there is, like, gosh, I do want to say that there's a severing happening in May, and I don't feel like that's a negative thing, even though it comes with its difficulties and it comes with a little bit of emotional strife. I feel like ultimately this is something that's positive for you. It's something that is setting you on a course for more growth. The way that you have to cut back branches or stems on a plant in order for it to actually thrive. Like if you let something grow completely wild, it's not going to survive because the root system will eventually, like, it'll be outpaced by the growth and it'll die. The whole thing will die. So there is a little bit of cutting cords in May. And again, I want to say it leads to personal success, because I'm also seeing milestones for you. I'm seeing, like, I'm getting returns on the professional investments that I've made, on the work that I've done. I see a lot of you looking around and being able to be proud of how far you've come and what you have made for yourself, almost as if it's like some of you are, you know, you've maybe just made this big purchase, or you're about to, or you just now have the money in the bank where you can do something that you've, you know, only thought and dreamed about before. But I do see a lot of you very proud of your work and how it's going. And it's well-deserved, Aries, because you've been very adaptable. You've been very willing to respond to, like, the ebbs and flows of the energy around you, and you've been very intuitive. And Spirit wants you to continue to do that, Aries. For, again, the way that they were saying, you know, you tend to be impulsive, but now is the time to go within. I mean, you have the Hermit here and you have the High Priestess, which are both those cards. It's like, go within, kind of, I don't want to say tune out the world, but in a way, when it comes to what really matters to you, it is time to kind of tune out the world and listen in to what you're feeling and thinking. And I feel like you're going to have a great time. Even those of you who do experience, again, some kind of breakup or a severing of a partnership, I feel like there's good times coming. You have hanging out with your friends, you have drinking possibly, wine, women, and song. Like, wow, they just said some of you, it's like concerts or meetups, and I do feel like there's music involved for a lot of you. So that's a message that Spirit is sending through pretty hard. So that's exciting. Wow. Okay. I see there's travel coming for a lot of you, Aries. I don't feel like it's a geographical move as much for most of you as it is like a pleasure trip and something that is going to be really inspiring, something that is really exciting. And you need this right now, Aries, because I feel like on some levels, for those of you who have been through this severing, whether it's of a relationship or of just a phase in your life or even like a professional opportunity, what you're walking away from, please be rest assured that you did everything that you could, and that this thing really ultimately, it has to end for your own good. Like it's kind of coming to a natural end. That doesn't make it easy. That just, the best thing about this card, I'm just going to pick it up so you can see a little more detail, is yes, you know, he's walking away from this rather grim scene of these 10 swords in the ground, and a couple of the points are still sticking up, indicating like, hey, if he turns around and walks back to this, he can still be hurt by this. This can still affect him. This is still a wound that is not completely healed, even though this chapter is over. I mean, the echo of the pain is there, but you're leaving it behind, Aries, and you're walking toward new landscape, new day. Like, this is a sunrise. Things are changing. Even though this was difficult, a new day is rising ahead of you, and there are new things ahead of you, new growth ahead of you. Spirit really wants you to hone your craft in May. There's a lot of potential for growth, and I feel like it's time for practice. They were definitely talking about you getting material rewards and for being adaptable. So I feel like some of you are taking on new projects, or you're thinking about branching out is the word they're using in some way. So this would be beneficial for you if it's like, gosh, I've been thinking about taking this up, so I'd really like to, you know, get a book about it or buy a kit and start, you know, stringing these necklaces together or whatever this is for you, because I'm feeling for a lot of you it is something with your hands, like a craft, like even photography. Branch off practice it, give it a shot, see what feels good. I feel like for a lot of you, this is going to spark a passion that gives you something to really look forward to and feel passionate about, which is going to be important because I feel like some of you, having been through this ending, you may be fearing or experiencing a little bit of alienation. So it's a really good idea for you to embrace the best of yourself and take it as an opportunity to work on and enjoy yourself. And you come up as the Queen of Swords this month. This is a person, and you can be a male queen or a female king. The tarot doesn't care about gender. The court cards have nothing to do with that. So whether you're male or female, you come up as the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is powerful, and you are going to be extra intelligent, witty. You're kind of sparkling this month. Like I feel like definitely speak. So they just said for a lot of you, you've been working on something, and it's like it's time to debut this thing where you are writing or speaking or on video. So in some way you're communicating, and on this bigger level, or it's a really important assignment, something like that, where it's really going to get scrutinized is the word I want to use, as well as just viewed. It's going to be public or, again, scrutinized. It's going to be important, and I feel like it's very beneficial. This is a good time for that. The Queen of Swords, again, is a leader. She's brilliant, and she is strategic. So it's like, make your plan, and then follow it out. You're having really good thoughts. Tune out the stuff that is not working for you. And it's a matter of doing what is healthy for your mind and spirit, Aries, which is to focus on what's growing. And there is something tremendous, tremendous growing with a lot of potential in your life. And for some of you, again, it's a new partnership, like a new relationship or a new creative or business partnership that you're going to be working in tandem. Take the lead. Take the lead, Aries. I also want to say, before we move on to your Fiercely Focused spread, sorry, that was just me getting like a little, a little dialogue with Spirit. Don't be afraid if the move that you want to make is something that is a little different or something that some people won't understand, Aries, because again, Spirit is using the word pioneering. So don't be afraid to be a little pioneering and give things a shot that seem a little strange to the crowd, that might make you stand out, which again, not your least favorite thing, but you may be taking a chance, and I'm feeling that you're going to get rewarded for taking a chance that feels very aligned with your soul. So kind of do what your sign does best, and like, be damned the consequences. I'm doing what feels right to me, what feels like a giant, like, beautiful golden yes in my soul. Okay, Aries, now let's move on to your Fiercely Focused spread and see what Spirit thinks would be the best for you to do this month for your highest good. Let's start with getting a theme for you. Okay, what does Aries most need to know, focus on, be aware of, or expect in May? What can they know for their highest good? Focus on their... Wow. Okay. Wow. Temperance. I love this card, Aries, and this does sound like something that could be beneficial for you. Take it easy. There's a real need for recalibration. Like, there's a need for balance and moderation and enjoyment and peace is what I'm really feeling. It's like, especially coming on the heels of those, 10 of Swords, 5 of Swords, and even the blooming of those new beautiful things, there's going to be a real need for you to have something that you can, like, rely on, like, come into balance. And it makes me think of the way Spirit was saying that journaling and things like that will be beneficial. So things to kind of let your thoughts kind of ebb and flow like the sea before you even take any action, so that they have time to kind of go back and forth and then settle, and you know how really things look when the water comes to stillness and you can see through to the bottom of everything that you're feeling. You know what I mean? Like, let's not be acting from the waves at the top, the choppy waves that represent your thoughts. Let's dive down deep and let everything settle, and then we'll be able to see clearly. Okay? Okay. And now, let's see what you need to know about the physical, financial, practical aspects of your life. What can Aries do in May 2017 for their highest good? Okay. Okay. So, let go of your fear, Aries. Let go of scarcity mindset. Let go of material. It's like every time you pay your bills, thank the Lord that you can pay your bills. You know what I mean? And I'm not telling you which Lord to thank. Sorry, that's just an expression. I'm from Texas. They say that a lot here. And just, you know, thank universe, thank God, thank Spirit, thank everybody that you can pay your bills, and think to yourself, there's more where that came from. And it's also like, don't have a scarcity mindset, Aries. There are many possibilities for you this month. You are going to be cutting some things off, but again, Spirit was saying you're cutting things off so that you can grow. So consider it like dropping baggage. Don't hold on to your baggage. Don't hold on to what pains you and holds you back. It's time for more flow in your life. And when you release some things, you're going to receive some things. If you're holding on to what you have with like a hard clutch, you're not allowing an open hand that the universe can hand you something. So be open to possibilities. Don't put fear into your money or even into your mindset, okay? Correct it with gratitude. That's how you can recalibrate, as they were saying with this first card. That's how you can pivot away from that, is thanking that your respective entities for what you do have. Okay, now let's see what you're thinking about. What's on your mind? What are you speaking about? Wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Well, y'all saw that, so I'm just going to go ahead and let this happen because I do what they say. Okay. Wow. Okay, Aries. So Spirit wants you to, they just, I guess, wow. I guess they really feel that a lot of you are concerned or on the fence about the ending of something. And for a lot of you, I feel this is, I do feel that for many of you, it's a relationship. But for some of you, it's not, and that doesn't necessarily mean a romantic relationship. For some of you, it could be like, I have a friend who is just not getting it together, or they just have not been a good friend to me, and I'm just going to sever that. I just can't be attached to it anymore. And Aries, that doesn't mean that you have to go up to them and tell them to, like, you know, fuck off and I hate you. Like, this doesn't have to be like that. But it can be an inner energetic detachment of like, okay, I'm done with this. I'm really going to make the decision that I've left no stone unturned. I've had the conversations. I've really thought about this over and over and over again, and I cannot see another way but to leave this behind, or else it's just going to keep bringing pain into my life. Okay? So, you know, do like they say in that movie that everybody loves so much. I don't want to get sued. But maybe let it go with multiple O's. Let it go. Okay. And now, Aries, let's look at what you're feeling. What's going on in your heart? What is your, whoa, emotional state? Okay, in May. Ah, and there we go. See, I'm telling you, it's not all, it's not gloom and doom just because you have this Ten of Swords, Aries. Again, Spirit is saying to me, something is ending that it's good. It's like you've maybe been holding on to something for a long time that either doesn't fit you or isn't yours in some way. And when I say that, I mean that it doesn't feel like yours. It doesn't feel right, but you're holding on to it because you're afraid that you won't get something else. That's ending so that you can enjoy more freedom. That's ending so that you can experience more fun, more exchange, more ease. And I'm feeling like some of you, it's like that trip that you're taking is going to be a beautiful reunion or a beautiful get together, and there's a lovely exchange happening here. Some of you, it's like a get together with old friends, or even like, or old family, or people that that really make you feel playful and make you feel like life is a joy to be in. So don't let this bother you. This is not you, this figure. This is a skin that you've shed, okay? This is a part of your life that you're releasing and dropping. So consider this dead weight that you're leaving behind, and something new and beautiful is growing for you, okay? And you're going to feel it. You are going to feel that joy in May of that new growth. Cups, cups, cups. Okay. And finally, Aries, let us see what is going on that is activating you. What's lighting you up, lighting your fire in May. Love it. Love it. Okay, Aries. So you are, and you have, because I'm hearing, again, so these are general readings, Aries, of course. And if you want more details and any of this is resonating with you and you want to work with me one-on-one, I would love that. My shop is linked below. All my social media stuff is linked below. So get in touch with me if you're interested. So because these are general, I'm going to give you the description of the Queen of Wands, and you tell me, Aries, is this you or is this someone you know? And very likely it is both, because when you meet a court card in life, it is because it's the universe's way of sending synchronicity that says, here you go, it's time to get in alignment with this. It's time to activate this power, this archetype, this persona within yourself. So here are the qualities of the Queen of Wands, Aries. Who is this? The Queen of Wands is magical. She is creative, charismatic, confident, bright, sunny, optimistic. She is a doer. She's an activator. Wands are fire. They're creativity, they're spirit. And the black cat sitting at her feet, like I said, she is magical. She might just have a magical way about her where people are just attracted to that warmth, that confidence, that sunniness. Like, when I say sunniness, it's like it feels nourishing. Like people want to be around her because she generates this energy. So if that is someone in your life, this is someone who's going to be very helpful to you. This is someone whom you can get really good advice from, really good support from. And like I said, this is very likely what you are invoking this month for yourself as well in May. So invoke your magical side, Aries. Again, whether you're male or female, queens are creators. That's the difference I see between queens and kings versus conquerors. Make your mark. Make your magic. Seek this magical advice. It's going to be good for you. Embrace this newness that's coming in for you in May. It's kind of like wow, you know, spring sprung when the new moon was in your sign. And now that we've passed the new moon in Taurus, it's like that seed is starting to break open and really grow. And that causes a little bit of chaos when the seed cracks open, but something beautiful is springing out of that. Trust your intuition, trust the activation in the future, not the past. Everything is going to work for you this month, Aries. The more you're willing to let go and take what the world is giving to you and not trying to hold on to what it's really time to just say, okay, I'm ready. I'm opening my hands to something that is bigger and better and more beautiful, because it's coming for you in May, Aries. Thank you so much again for joining me this month. I hope you'll let me know what you think. I would love to hear from you. I hope that you also have an amazing June and that this helps you make that happen. Okay. Hope I see you then. Thanks, Aries. Bye-bye.